srt.javanti. I'm back with another video. Today I'm about to finally drive this car. I've been sitting here waiting to get PPF, and it's finally got PPF. And I got the front bumper PPF, I got the hood PPF, the front fenders PPF, the pillar I got PPF, also the front headlights, the side mirrors, and then the whole side skirt so I don't get rock chips from the wheels, and the back wide body so it doesn't get rock chipped. And I also got the roof PPF too. So the water just runs off, it doesn't stay up there, makes it more easy to clean. So you might not be able to see it, but PPF is like a clear film that protects it from rock chips, and it also got a ceramic coating in it, so it makes it more easy for water to run off. So when you clean it, you don't have to be out here drying it for hours. It just cleans off easily. So alright guys, we're gonna do it like a warm start because I did drove this earlier. Guys, now we're in the big Hellcat on the road. About to see what this really do. First thing when you notice when you get in these cars is the seat is completely different. It fits you way more tighter than the Scat Pack seats. So I feel like it is like a race car type status. And then you hear that whine at 2,000 RPMs. It just brings a smile to your face every time you hear that whine. Definitely, this is a completely different car from the Scat Pack. It's like everything in here is more dialed in than the Scat Pack. It's like everything feels more smoother. When you hear bumps, it's just like it takes that impact. You barely even feel it.
Yeah, hugs the bumps more?
Yeah. And the person behind the camera is my brother. He can also give you feedback because he also drives the Scat Pack. I still haven't driven as much. I haven't hit 500 miles, so I can't really push it too much. But I'm gonna wait for that video when I hit 500. I'm definitely gonna see what this car can really do. I really want to see how much different this car is from the Scat Pack. You can already tell when you press the pedals, it's like more sensitive. Unlike the Scat Pack, it's like you have to try maybe like a quarter throttle, and it feel like it wants to pick up. The sound is completely different. It's a lot more louder, a lot more aggressive. The only thing that's disappointing about this car is that it doesn't backfire like how the Scat Pack is. You have to modify the exhaust to try to get that backfire. That's the only thing I miss about the Scat Pack. But everything is more dialed in. You can hear a little bit that one backfire, but it's not really noticeable. I'll get in the corner. Now we're going to stop to a special spot and do exhaust clips so y'all can hear it. See what's the difference between the Hellcat and the Scat Pack. We're gonna do some revs. This is gonna be the first time I hear it from the outside. I'm always driving it. I'm gonna see how loud it really is when you're driving it. You definitely hear the car holding back. You definitely exhaust and waking it up. You definitely hear that whine. I was definitely driving it today, and everybody start hearing that whine. They looking back and forth, wondering where that sound coming from. Definitely breaks people's neck when they hear that whine. But it do sound good. You can definitely hear that exhaust is like restricted, so you definitely need an exhaust to waken that car up. What's your opinion? Because you've been in my Scat Pack, you've been in my, and you've been in this. What's the difference?
I would say, man, this thing, the Scat Pack is bootleg version. This is the ultimate right here. They gave the Scat Pack is bougie and bootleg. This is the top dog right here.
Guys, I'm gonna let my brother drive it because he drove the Scat Pack. I want to see what his reaction of this car, because this is his first time ever driving a Hellcat. So we're gonna see how he feel about it.
Because it's gonna be my first drive in a video too, I guess.
Yep.
All right, guys. So Javanti, srt.javanti, gonna let me drive the car. It's gonna be my first time, guys. It's gonna be my first time. I haven't driven a car whatsoever. Of course, this ain't my car. I got to get permission from him. Guys, he got 145 miles, almost to that 500-mile mark. I'm excited. One thing I noticed, guys, I have a Honda, so y'all probably see that blue Honda in the background. That's my car as a daily. It's got a bunch of stuff done to it, but this Hellcat V8, so it's my little Honda. Of course, it's a 6-speed manual, it's a 4-cylinder, but one thing about V8s that I see is, guys, you step on that gas, you rev it, the whole car is rocking. This thing is like rocking violently. Like, you can see me in the car shaking. I'm trying to stand still and the whole car is just like vroom, vroom. This whole V8, it shakes the whole car. I know the Scat Pack does the same, but this thing, you could definitely tell the whole engine and everything is rocking the whole car. So this thing is nasty. So let's take it on a spin. Let me see the difference between the Scat Pack and the big body, wide body Hellcat. So I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna show the screen. So what you gonna do? You're gonna put it in sport. You hit SRT.
There you go. Sport.
You just click sport and then that's it.
Yep. So sport pop up. 717 horsepower.
Oh, so you're gonna give me the whole 717.
Yep.
Okay.
Show my performance page.
So we're gonna take it for a spin. One thing I could tell already, the car feels more planted to the ground. But one thing I could tell already, guys, driving, the car feels more planted to the ground. Bruh, wow. This is a dream come true. Wow, compared to that Scat Pack, I'm barely pushing the gas and she pulling with ease. Oh man, what? She pulling with ease. So go ahead, show the front. That's 10% throttle. Ooh, with ease. She just picks up on the road. That's crazy. The car just picks up like it's nothing. That's amazing. Wow. Compared to the Scat Pack, it's hitting these bumps right now and it just hugs the bumps. It's the bushings and everything, the suspension, everything is just hugging the bumps and everything compared to the Scat Pack. The Scat Pack feels clunky compared to this. That's a big difference. Wow. So that's the first thing. Getting on the gas. Man, she picks up with ease, man. Wow. You can hear the supercharger whine. I thought the exhaust would have been a little bit more louder, but the exhaust is really quiet. But one thing I can hear is the sound of the car definitely sounds aggressive. You can hear it like growling. You can hear it go running through them gears. It just so sounds overall nasty. It sounds a lot more like, a little bit more deeper in my opinion than the Scat Pack, but I don't know, the Scat Pack kind of seemed a little bit more louder, didn't it? Or I don't know,
like
maybe
a little bit more woke up.
A little bit, like the sound of it, just a little bit. Like you can barely push the Scat Pack, but you can hear it kind of be like woken up a little bit. This one is kind of like in the low RPMs, you can't really hear that like wokeness on it. Like you gotta step down, it seems like, to hear it, but I really don't like hear it. But I could definitely tell the difference between this. Yeah, that shift is aggressive. You barely step down in this thing. She's moving. She's boogieing. Man, this thing, bro. If you ain't watching that miles per hour, it could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
If you ain't watching that miles per hour, you could definitely tell it gets you in trouble. But yeah, just barely tapping the gas. Wow. I'm barely tapping this gas. And she just floating. The car feels like it's floating. Oh yeah, when you get off the gas, you can hear it rumble like. She sounds good. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely get off that gas. She's like, but yeah, I don't hear them pops no more. When you get off the gas, like you were saying, I do not hear them pops no more. So I guess when you add an exhaust and stuff like that, it'll come back out. But stock, you can hear that. It'll go pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
This, you don't hear it at all.
So yeah. I think you can see the boost, how much boost is putting out. Heavy gauge for the engine. If you need it, make sure everything's looking right and not overheating.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm barely tapping that gas and she just. She sound mad. She's like.
She just want to pull.
Wow, that's crazy. That's nasty. That's nasty. You barely stepping down on this thing, and I like how it downshifts. Man, this it feels like the Scat Pack is a bootleg version of this. It's completely different. I'm sorry to say that. It feels like this is the top dog. Like you press that brake, whatever gear it's in, if it's in fourth, you're gonna feel that downshift to third. Second, get back in that fourth gear when you stop. Oh man, this thing is, oof. This thing is like a dream. It's like buying your top of the end car. Like you always wanted to get that Lamborghini, you always wanted to get that top end car that the manufacturer has. This is the top. It feels like that. It definitely feels like a dream come true. There ain't no delay, nothing like that. This thing feels nasty. Wow. That wine is addicting. Wow. Man, she gets up like with ease. It don't even feel like I'm doing whatever the speed limit says on this thing. Its car is moving, but it don't even feel like it's moving. Look at it, downshift for me. Wow. It don't even feel like, it feels like the car is moving, yes, but, and you look at that speed limit, you're like, oh shoot, yeah, but it don't even feel like it. That's the trouble that you're gonna get in. Jeez. That downshift though, what? I think the car should have been a tad bit more louder. I know when you guys hear them revs, it has like a limiter on it. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow. Wow. But I don't know if it's loud. I can't really tell if it's loud. It doesn't seem that loud than the Scat Pack. It really don't. It seems like the Scat Pack is louder than this factory. I don't know why, but you definitely can hear that whine more. But overall, this car is, the Scat Pack is a little bit definitely louder with completely stock compared to this. Or they really did the insulation in this is way better than the Scat Pack. But it probably might, that might be another thing too. The insulation might be a lot more better too. But overall, barely tapping that gas and you getting up to like 50, 60 miles per hour like it's nothing. Like it was born. It's like a dream. It's like you got to pay attention to that gauge in the middle. You be like, oh man, that's gonna get you in trouble. But guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. I know you got to go do some stuff real here soon. So what's your overall thing, your first drive? Go ahead, put the camera on you, man.
Overall, this is
you got pointed towards you.
This is the best thing I ever felt from Dodge. Knowing this is my second car. I drove other cars, but this feels way more refined, way more like, it's like a luxury car. It's like you're doing high speeds, but you really don't feel it. It's like controllable, not crazy, but it's a really good car. As you know, he's speeding right now.
Oh my God. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Barely tapping that gas, and you can hear that whine. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I messed up your explanation.
But this is gonna be the end of the video. Something very special is coming next in the video. But we'll catch you in the next.
Oh, you talking about? Oh yeah, go. I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, okay, yeah. You
something aggressive, something.
I think a lot.
Something crazy.
It's gonna be different than what everyone else does.
Yep. Not much people do it, but just stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Today I got this new license plate that I'm about to open and put on the car, so I can get rid of that Coons license plate cover. Which this one looks way more better, way more subtle on the car than having chrome around the license plate. They also, what I never knew, they have caps for the screws, so it looks more clean. Then you don't see that silver.
Nah, bro, no free promo.